This is my first time recording a YouTube video shirtless. I don't know if anything's gonna happen or if I'm gonna get demonetized. I don't even know. But last time I recorded a video shirtless was on TikTok, and I'm not even joking. My TikTok got banned for like a couple. It didn't get banned, but I had like an account warning sign for a couple months because the TikTok thought I was underage for some reason. I was like 18, 19, 20 years old, right? I don't know. Do I look like an 18, 19, 20-year-old? I mean, I don't think so. Anyways, earlier today, I saw the brand new Deadpool and Wolverine movie. And I got to say this right here, right now. It is a great, fun, and enjoyable experience. Even as somebody who's not really into the Deadpool franchise, or even as somebody that's not really too much into the Wolverine franchise, coming into this movie, I didn't have past knowledge of Logan and the X-Men stuff and Deadpool and his movies. And even with me not having that experience with those movies and not watching those movies, I still found a lot of enjoyment in this movie, and I still knew kind of what was going on in this movie. So I'll give that movie credit for that and the writers and stuff like that. And I feel like the plot in this movie was really, really great as well. I kind of wish the villain had a little bit more time in the film and kind of so we could understand her and stuff like that. Maybe it's because I'm not really a huge MCU guy or a huge Marvel guy. That's probably why I didn't understand that villain as much. But I feel like there should have been more time on the villain, her motives and stuff like that. Like, it was only into the very end we figured out why she was doing all this and stuff like that, which I thought was kind of lame. I thought Deadpool in this movie was incredible, just like usual. Wolverine as well was incredible. Seeing his return, seeing Hugh Jackman, I think that's his name, or Jackson, right? Something like that. Seeing his return was really, really great as well. I just found this movie to be really, really fun and enjoyable, man. It's a fun and enjoyable movie, and I feel like it's a fresh breath of fresh air for a lot of Marvel fans out there, as I feel like the MCU for the past like couple of, what would you say, a couple years at this point, ever since Endgame, really hasn't been that great. Like, I've been talking to a lot of my Marvel friends, right? Because I have friends that keep up with Marvel. Like, they watch She-Hulk, they kept up with Marvel, and they even agree to say that, yeah, Deadpool is kind of like a breath of fresh air because of just how Marvel, kind of how bad it's been and how censored it has really become because of Disney and stuff. Disney getting Marvel, I thought was like whatever at first, but now I feel like we all could see some type of repercussions because of it, man. And yeah, this movie was really good, man. There was a lot of good stuff. I don't know if it's rated R, but it definitely most likely is rated R, and it's for a pretty good reason. I do like the fourth wall jokes in this movie. I also got to say this as well. I'm gonna try to keep this spoiler free as much as possible. If I slip up, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm not gonna slip up, guys. Okay, I'm not gonna slip up at all. It's gonna be a spoiler free review. And as I said, man, this movie really makes a great, just like, this movie's good, man. It has the great soundtrack, like everything good about, like, I really don't have too much problems or too much complaints with this movie. The only problem I had, as I said, was just the villain and the motives, and I wish we kind of heard that earlier. All the surprises and all that stuff was really good in this movie, and the entrances as well as for the surprises or cameos, whatever, were really, really done well, and they were really good. It was just super cool to see, all those cameos and stuff like that. Again, I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. Also, how Wolverine came into this movie, I thought was really cool as well. What Deadpool had to do and stuff like that, and kind of how they came together. I feel like that was really cool, and just the fight scenes as well in this movie, I thought were really cool. And for the Marvel fans out there, if you have not seen this movie, I'm telling you, the fight scenes, you're going to love it, all right, if you're a Marvel fan. I'm more of a DC guy, if you guys don't know. I'm more of a DC guy, and I've said that multiple times here on this channel. It's been a while since I last talked about DC, Marvel, and everything like that. But I would say that even with that, I still enjoyed this movie a lot, man. Great, just great everything. Everything they did was very, very well in this movie. Is this going to be the last Deadpool movie? I don't know. I don't really know, but I thought this movie was good, paced really, really well. I know some people were complaining about the pacing in the middle of the movie. I thought pacing was fine throughout this movie. I really did think so, except for like the end. I definitely see how that was kind of quick and kind of to the point there, but that's kind of how I like it, right? Like, I'm not really a guy that likes dragged out movies. Even though I consider the Batman to be one of the best superhero movies of all time, I know people say the Batman's dragged out, but in my opinion, I don't even think that movie's dragged out. That movie's one of one, okay? Now, I won't lie, Wolverine and Deadpool, they make for a great cast and stuff like that. They make for a great movie. Is Wolverine gonna come back? We don't really know. I don't know. I won't lie. In that movie, it doesn't really say anything. I guess that's a spoiler. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry, but I just don't know if they're gonna come back, man. I don't know if he's gonna come back. You get what I'm saying? But other than that, just an overall really good movie. And if I was to rate Deadpool and Wolverine out of 10, I'm giving the movie a solid 8 out of 10, man. Fun, good jokes, really great action scenes, and it's kind of a breath of fresh air in the Marvel franchise, as I feel like they've been kind of just missing the mark recently, especially with like the last thing I remember Marvel putting out was like She-Hulk, and that was trash. I know Miss Marvel came out, people say that was garbage. And I know a lot of Marvel projects, just people were saying it's mid. And so I hope that this brings back some of the old MCU and stuff like that, because I kind of am interested in the MCU. I kind of want to get into it, even though now it's harder than ever to get into it because of all like the multiverses and all that type of stuff. But I still will probably try to dive into it, probably watch some YouTube videos to catch me up on everything and to understand this a little bit more. I kind of do want to watch a little bit more of the Deadpool films. Now, after watching the third one, I'm interested in check out the first one and the second one. After seeing some things on Twitter, people saying the second one's kind of mid, the first one's really good, and the third one's really good. But then I also see people saying that the third one's kind of mid, second one's kind of mid, or the second one's actually good, and the first one's good. I don't know. Okay, people say the first one's the best. I gotta check that out for myself. Coming into this movie with no expectations, I would say I'm definitely satisfied. I wasn't blown away or I wasn't disappointed. I was satisfied. Great film, funny moments, stuff like that. So yeah, as I said, if I was to rate this out of 10, did I already rate it? I don't know, but yeah, 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 for this movie. I feel like is definitely a good rating. So that's all I have for you guys today, man. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed today's video, drop a like, subscribe if you're brand new. See you guys in the next one. Peace.